Okay, now that our dough has risen for about 10-15 minutes and our sauce is nice and thick, I'm going to add a nice spoon of sauce onto my dough here. And you don't want to overdo the sauce, but you do want enough sauce onto it. And you don't want to get it over the edge, so you want to keep it away from the edge just a little bit, because on the grill what happens is that if you put it over the edge and onto the paper, it's going to stick. So you want to avoid that as much as possible. Alright, and that's that for that. And now I have a little bit of fresh mozzarella cheese. I'm just going to put a little bit of that on there. I like the fresh, gives it a real nice flavor. And we have a little Parmesan Reggiano, sprinkle a little of that on. I like a little goat cheese and things like that. Some fresh tomatoes. And if you want to roast your tomatoes, that's even better yet. Some fresh mushrooms. These are baby portobellos. And you don't want to overload your pizza too much because it is for the grill, and the grill doesn't take nowhere near the length of time it does on top of inside your oven. We have a little bit of roasted pepper, red pepper, and if you want to do green or yellow, that's great too on this. Some fresh sliced purple onions, and I like my onions thin. I have a little bit of black olives I'm going to put on top. And make sure that it's on the pizza and not off of it. Now, like I said, I have a little bit of goat cheese. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of goat cheese on top of my pizza here. And I also have a little bit of fresh garlic. Gives it that little bit of zip to your pizza. Okay, now I have a little bit of fresh oregano. And just pull it off. Sprinkle it on. A little bit of fresh basil. Put a little bit of that on there. A little bit more Parmesan Reggiano cheese. And a nice drizzle of olive oil. And it's time to take it out to the grill. Okay, what I did is I trimmed off a little bit of the edges of the parchment paper. I'm just going to take it and slide it right to the grate of my grill here. And as you notice, I have the burners real low to off. And I'm just going to shut the cover and let it cook for just a couple minutes. And then I'll show you how to pull the parchment paper right off of the pizza. After about 2 to 3 minutes on the grill with the parchment paper, like I said, I trimmed it off. I'm going to just kind of give it a check to make sure that you can move it around. And yes, I can. So what I'm going to do is just take my tongs and pull on my parchment paper and slide it right off. Now here we have another one that I had cooked a little earlier. I'm going to grab my cardboard. And I think it's done. It's actually perfect. Pizza on the grill. Bon appetit. Enjoy.